Most days I really am just at home with my baby and balancing office time with nap time and snack time and all of the little times that I have dedicated to my day. But I still do like to look good. I honestly do this and put on makeup during the day because it really makes me feel so much better. If I do have meetings, a pop-up, drop-offs for wholesale or whatever, I will dress up my face a little bit more and I'll use a more full coverage foundation. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter and I have the shade 3. So what this does is it kind of just blurs everything on your face. It doesn't really add any coverage. I wear just this and lashes, like if we're going to the park or a quick McDonald's run in the morning for a Diet Coke. So if you're not a big makeup wearer, this might be a product that you'd be really interested in. If you have dark circles because we're exhausted all the time chasing kids or helping spouses or whatever, this Maybelline Master Camo is really awesome. This is in the apricot color. I won't be using it today, but it is to cover up your dark circles. That's what it's for. So this is a great product. I'm going to use my Born This Way concealer from Too Faced, and I have the shade Vanilla. I added just a little concealer under my eyes and on my nose and forehead. I do like to conceal these spots and add a little bit more coverage before I apply my foundation. With my concealer on, I'm going to use the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. To be honest, I have never really been a huge fan of Bare Minerals. I love this so much. I'm just going to pat that all along my face. And if you feel like you have imperfections that you want to cover up, like imperfections as in zits and acne, because we all have them, you can add a little concealer on that blemish and then gently pat some foundation or tinted moisturizer or whatever on top of it to conceal that. Because this honestly doesn't give a ton of coverage. It just evens out your complexion. Complexion Rescue. I'm going to add a little on my neck too because floating heads are a big no-no. That's all set on my face and good. Now I'm going to add a little bit of powder, and I'm not going to use the actual setting powder because I don't use that unless I'm using full coverage products. I'm going to use my MAC Cosmetics palette, and this is the Studio Fix Sculpt and Shape Contour Palette in the shade Light Medium. And I mix this light color right here, the lightest one, and the light pink shade right underneath my eyes. And before you apply any powder, make sure that you have ironed out those creases under your eyes so that your concealer doesn't set with creases. I'm a huge fan of this contour palette. I really am. It's one of my favorites. It's actually my favorite one. I use it every single day and the colors are awesome. And then I'll use a little bit of powder to make sure that everything else is set, because you do want to make sure to set any liquid you have on your face. And I'm not too oily, but my makeup can start to fall off if I don't set it well. So make sure to set that. I'm using a small, this is just a fluffy brush from Sephora, and I'm gonna use my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, which I use all the time. So during my everyday stay-at-home mom makeup, I just add bronzer to the spots that bronzer should be. So underneath the cheekbones, a little bit on the sides of the forehead, just like this. For blush, I'm going to use the MAC Cosmetics Harmony Blush, and this is a Bare Minerals blush brush, and put a little bit of this peachy pink blush on my cheeks. Okay, so I'm putting highlighter on. This is the Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop, and I don't always use this highlighter, but it was the only one that was in front of me, so I'm just going to use it today. I feel like my secret weapon with makeup besides eyelashes is highlighter. I feel like I can do so much with highlighter and really amplify the look on my face that if I had one makeup product besides lashes that I could keep and only ever use, it would definitely be highlighter for sure. For my eyebrows, I'm going to do a quick fix and use my Benefit, this is the Goof Proof pencil in the shade 4.5. Okay, I'm going to stop there because I could go on forever. I'm going to use a Sigma brow gel and lift my brows up a little bit. I do like them to look a little more fluffy and not so drawn on, so I will flick this up just like this. and it helps to give them some kind of dimension. So for my eyeshadow, again, I don't do full-on glam if I'm just staying at home. So I'm going to use my MAC palette, again, the contour one. And I have 3 different brown shades right here. So I just dip into one of those. It doesn't really matter. And I'm gonna carve out just a little bit of my crease and my lid on the side of my eyes. And then with whatever's left on my brush, I'm just going to lift that into my crease, just like this, just to create a little bit of a shadow. Nothing too crazy, but I definitely feel like this gives my eyes a little bit of a lift. And if I am tired, it just makes it look so much better. I take what's ever left on my brush and pull out that eyeshadow just like this. I'm gonna take that light white contour color again and put that all along my lid. I know there's always tons of new eyeshadow palettes coming out, tons of fun stuff, and don't get me wrong, I love it too. But you can create such gorgeous looks out of your bronzers, your highlight colors, and highlighter. Seriously, I do my eyeshadow with my bronzer and highlighter all the time, and it's very monochromatic because it matches your face and it looks beautiful. I love lashes for this reason. On days that you feel like you don't want to get ready and you don't have a lot of time, you can throw on a very simple face, do the Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury, maybe a lip and a little bit of bronzer, and throw on some lashes, and you look completely put together. I really recommend trying them out. They honestly are a time saver for your makeup routine. Okay, so my glue is tacky. I waited about 30 seconds. I'm gonna look down into my compact mirror and apply these lashes in that crevice where your eyelash and your eyelid meet. This mirror's pretty dirty. I should have cleaned it off before. Doesn't that make just a huge difference? It like completely takes my look from 0 to 60 so quickly. I'm gonna pinch down my lashes just with my pointer finger and my thumb. Now for lips, I like a very neutral lip. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, and this is my 3rd of this lip liner color. It's so awesome, and it pairs perfectly with one of my favorite lipsticks, so I'm gonna use this. And to top it off, I'm gonna use my favorite. This is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the color Stockholm, and I probably don't have any left because I use this on the daily, and fill in the rest of my lips. I'm so happy with how this look turned out. I really hope that you had some takeaways from it. I feel so strongly about the fact that us women want to feel and look beautiful, not aesthetically and not for other people, for ourselves. I have done it all. I've worked 9-to-5 jobs, I've done stay-at-home jobs, I now have a baby, and now I run my own business. And no matter any of those times in life, I still always wanted to look and feel beautiful, and it really helped me to feel confident and to achieve my goals. The point of that rant is take time for yourself, definitely give yourself a little self-love, do a face mask now and then, put some moisturizer on, and love yourself. If you can't love yourself, you cannot love anybody else. So make sure that you love every part of you, the good, the bad, the makeup free, the lash free, you name it, you need to love it. So take some time and love yourself and go out and love others. Try this stay at home makeup look, and I hope you have a really good week.